Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and today I want to talk about an important issue with For Rent, because unfortunately, it's corrupting some people's saves, and the thing is, with these saves, once they're corrupted, you can't get them back. You can't just uncorrupt it. You'd have to go back to a previous version of your save file if you have hopefully backed it up somewhere. This issue was brought to light by none other than TwistedMexi, who has made some really fantastic mods for this game. So he recently released some quality of life improvement type mods for Rent, like dimmed inactive rentals and more rentals. Those mods are free to download, they're out of early access now, and on the tweet about more rentals, he says due to EA bugs unrelated to the mod, I heavily recommend sticking to 6 or less units on any single lot. Jack of all games asks what bugs are caused by more than 6 units. I haven't run into any so far, and TwistedMexi says it can cause save corruption. We're not certain on the triggers, but it's been happening to people with and without mods. I saw the HeadfordHenry posted this thread, and I noticed a couple of interesting replies, including from Evie, saying, I had a save corrupted by glitchy rental residential lot, even though I did not exceed the 6 unit non-cheat max. So I am sure something is causing the issue besides that. That is scary because then we don't exactly know for sure what the issue is. It's just that it is caused by residential rental lots in some way, and it appears that going above that normal 6 unit cap per lot makes it a lot more likely for it to happen. I also saw Lily posted a screenshot of what it looks like when this happens, saying this is true, it happened to a save I spent a great deal of time putting together. I went above the rental limit on a few lots, and then every single lot in each world broke. Sadly, there's no fix for a corrupted save, and here's an example picture. So basically, we have a whole bunch of exclamation marks, both green and orange, except for one lot for some reason that just has the regular residential rental icon over it. But I don't know what difference is being indicated between the two different colors of exclamation marks, but I'm assuming you won't be able to save your game properly after this. Maybe you can't even load into any of the lots without being kicked out to the world map screen. I mean, I have experienced that particular thing before, not because of For Rent, but sometimes like I've had restaurant lots that are just glitched out and then I have to replace them in order to fix the lot. So far, I've placed a few residential rentals in my save, and only one goes over the 6 unit cap, which is an 8 unit apartment building, so it's not a drastic amount more than normal. Thankfully, I have been lucky. I've not run into any save corruption post For Rent. I wasn't planning on going over that 6 unit cap often anyways, but then it seems it's possible to still run into that save corruption anyways. It's just, oh, if you place a residential rental, your save may or may not be okay afterwards. So I am really hoping that Maxis is already aware of this and working on a solution. The only time I remember it being worse than this is when we had that coinciding patch with Snowy Escape, when that pack first released, and a lot of people, no matter what platform they played on and whether or not they used mods, you couldn't play the game for more than like 10 or 15 minutes and the game would just crash without any obvious cause. So I don't know how they even fixed that. I remember I ran into that issue myself, though I didn't at first, but eventually I did, and then yeah, they fixed it. If they could fix an issue that big, then fingers crossed they won't take too long to fix this as well. I just want to enjoy my game in peace. I just want to dive into For Rent instead of, you know, like how when you get into a pool and the water is cold and then you're reluctant to dive in, even though you know you have to truly just like get through it, and get adjusted to the water's temperature, but it's like, oh, I don't want to. It's that exact same feeling. The only game that feels safe right now is Create a Sim. So I have been making some Sims in the meantime because I've been wanting to do like a series of current household videos with For Rent, but I just need more issues to be fixed. But one I'm particularly excited to finish setting up is an all merfolk residential rental in the Sokapa neighborhood of Tumarang, where I've made 2 of them so far. This sim right here is Celine. She's going to be the property owner watching over all these other merfolk living in this world, and I think it's going to be really fun. I think Tumarang is a nice alternative world for mermaids to live in if you don't want to have every single mermaid living in Sulani, since you do have all that swimmable area. I think what I'll do from now on until the issue is resolved is right before I place a residential rental in my save, I'll do a save as instead of just the regular save. So then if I place the residential rental down and that one corrupts my save, then I can just go back to that previous file that I had from before I placed it down, and then I won't have any progress lost. I also tend to back up my saves folder pretty often, especially right before installing a patch that is more than just a couple of fixes, because you never know what's gonna happen. So in case you don't know where your saves folder is, go into your documents folder. There should be a subfolder called electronic arts, so click on that, and then there'll be one saying The Sims 4, so click on that, and there should be a bunch of folders like tray, saves, screenshots, recorded videos, and some other ones. So just copy and paste that entire saves folder to somewhere else, whether that be your desktop or to a USB drive or external hard drive, just somewhere where you'll easily find the save file again. What I do is organize my backup saves by month, so I more easily know exactly when that save file was backed up, even though you can still right-click on the file and then click Properties and then see what date it was created, but just so it's easier at a glance. But that's pretty much all I have to say for now, so no fix for this issue, but as long as you back up your saves too often, hopefully you won't lose a lot of progress. If you do run into save corruption, let me know in the comment section below if you have run into this. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!